Hey y'all, so I know y'all see some slight changes. The thing was, I basically got a little copyright whatever thingy, basically saying that I needed to change my intro song. So that's what I did, and it's okay because I got friends that's willing to help a sister out. If y'all looking for any information on my intro video, how I set up my intro, and my a person who does my intro, it's gonna be in the description box.
Still can't get rid of me. They still throwing shade on my energy. I gotta make sure they remember me. Just know that these looking no fun to me. You know, to the check cause we hustle. We getting it straight off the muscle.
Hey y'all, so today's video is gonna be about me failing truck driving school and why I decided to be an expediter. Now, real quick, the difference between expediter and a tractor trailer is my vehicle is only one piece. I'm about the same height as a tractor trailer. I'm not as long as a tractor trailer, but I do still have to have a commercial license to go over the road with my vehicle. That's the major difference. We'll get into that another time. But so I'm gonna hit y'all with the story real quick. It ain't gonna be a long story, hopefully. But basically, what happened was when me and Jamal got to Swift, that was my first truck driving school, I failed. I failed because of a simple turn, my first 2 go-rounds at the DMV. And then the third time I failed on my back end because it was nerves. And I think that was the biggest thing. My nerves got in the way of a lot once I got to the DMV. Now, when I was in school, I could recite the pre-trip front to back, no problem. And when I was on the road studying in school and everything, it came like a breeze to me. I didn't get it at first. I probably was one of the worst drivers in the class at first, but by the end of it, I could drive it. So basically, when I failed at truck driving school the first go round, I decided I wasn't gonna go back. I felt embarrassed. I felt like it wasn't a need because it really wasn't my passion anyway. I just was doing it because Jamal found some videos on YouTube where it was like, if we couple drive, we can make more money. And basically, we just be all about the money. So then me and Jamal went on the road. Now, this was about 5 years ago. So me and Jamal went on the road for about 2 years together. I drove, he drove, and I was just the passenger. And then I just got into this deep depression, because I had nothing to do all day. All I could do was just sit there, look at the phone. I was getting headaches. I was worrying myself because I had some issues going on at home. And I felt like, well, damn, we only did this so that me and you both could make money and me and you both could drive. And now I'm not doing it. I know that Jamal got my back. I do. But I've always had that inkling for me to just be like, you can't depend on nobody else, regardless of how long we've been together, because we've been together for a long time. But I just was like, I can't do this. So that started creeping into my mind. So I tell Jamal one day, I can't just sit here and do this, do nothing all day long. So then Jamal was like, why don't you just try hitting your CDL again? And I was like, man, I do not want to go back to Swift. I do not have time for that, bro, at all. So we came up with the decision, okay, I don't necessarily have to go back to Swift. We'll just go somewhere else. So one day, I think he was looking at YouTube or something. I don't know, but he came to me and he was like, they got this other thing.
You got it on?
I'm sorry, y'all. The CB. I was going to play on the CB. Anyway, so basically, Jamal comes to me and is like, they got this new thing called Expedite. And I was like, what's that? And he was like, well, basically it's the same thing, but you ain't got to have all those licenses and stuff like that. So we get on YouTube, and the first truck expediting couple we seen was the CRAFTY trucker. I'm gonna put their description down below because they know the business, like all the business. So if you're thinking about getting into expediting anything, I suggest you go watch their videos. Start from there and work your way on. Yeah, so just start from the CRAFTY trucker, y'all. I'm sorry, I had to stop for a second because the CB was messing me up. And yeah, so we looked at their videos and they showed us what they was driving, and I was like, so basically we can do the same thing just in a smaller vehicle. Now, another thing that concerned me with tractor trailer driving is the accidents and everything that I see on TV. So I was just like, oh my God, I don't want to get on the road. Like, I think that was God telling me like I needed to fail, because I was scared of a tractor trailer. And the one thing, you should always be comfortable before you leave school. And it was like I could do it, but I was not comfortable with driving it. And that was getting in my head as well in the DMV. So, whatever. Once we seen all that, you know, we just studied alone, because at this point we haven't decided whether we want to go or not to go get like my class B or whatever, because I'm just like, I don't know. It doesn't look like there's too much information out there about expediting, so I wasn't too sure. But then it was like, ta-da, out of nowhere, we go to a rest area just to stop for the night or a break, I don't know. But we ended up at this rest area, and a Panther expediting truck pulls up beside us, and it was a guy named Jeffrey. What was his name, baby? He's doing something. Jeffrey Grenier. I think it's Grenier. Jeffrey Grenier.
Grenier.
He is one of Jamal's Facebook friends now. We actually ran into him recently. He's a great guy. Him and his wife let us get inside of their truck, check the truck out, and he explained to us that there's this site called Expeditors Online that we should check out. He said, check it out, go on the forums. You know, if you have any questions, look, like, just look on there. So we do all that or whatever, and at this point, I'm like, I'm hooked, because once I get on Expeditors Online, there's people basically letting you know where you can go. And not only do they have straight trucks like we have, they have vans. So we were going to start off in a van. That's what we wanted to do, was to start off in a van and then work our way up to a straight truck. And I went on a forum and I was like, is there anybody willing to let me and my husband, you know, drive or whatever? And they was like, girl, like, there is no way, y'all want to be in that van like that or whatever. So I'm like, why not? They was like, because it's tight and it's cramped. You might as well get you a 100-inch straight truck or whatever. A Panther does that. All you need is your class B. Now, at this point, I'm excited and I'm like, let's go, let's go, let's go. You know, but I can't go anywhere without those credentials. Child, so we ended up leaving. And I ended up going to, what's it called? Shipper's Choice. I ended up signing up for Shipper's Choice's program. That was my second and final truck driving school. Yay me. And I went in there, took their program. Now, I would not say go to Shipper's Choice per se. There's other schools out there and other ways to get your Class B if this is what you're looking to do. Yeah, child, I got my Class B, and as soon as I got my Class B, me and Jamal called up our first company, which was Bolt. We got to Bolt. And I was even like, it was just better than what I thought it was going to be. So basically, I felt like, even though I failed truck driving school, I feel like it was like written in the stars, because I'm way more comfortable in this truck than I was in a tractor trailer. It's bigger. I wish I could show y'all the actual truck or whatever, but Jamal sleep. This truck ain't had a bath, and God knows when. We need to take it through the Blue Beacon or whatever. But yeah, the truck. I think we have like
I ain't never sleep.
He in his boxers, y'all. So I think I don't know exactly the specs in the back. I got a book here that shows me, but I'm just gonna tell y'all some highlights of the truck. We have a little kitchenette set where we have a sink or whatever. We have a full refrigerator, so it comes on the truck. So we have a freezer and we have a refrigerator. We have a full-size bed that we both share. Now, we have been on a thick side, so hopefully we can upgrade into something a little bit more better. And just all in all, it's not big. I don't have to worry about wide turns. I mean, I still have to turn a little wide, but I don't have to worry about that extra, the trailer on the back of my truck. It's an automatic, what's this thing called? I only have one brake. I only have one poppable brake, whatever you want to call that. Because it's only one vehicle. I don't know. I mean, I know it doesn't sound like a lot to y'all, but it's a lot to me, because when you're in a tractor trailer, most of those cabs, unless you got like a custom built cab, you have the standard double twin and then the twin up top bunk bed situation going on, and it's like from here to there. Like, I wouldn't be able to record this video without you seeing my back cab in a tractor trailer. So yeah, and that's why I chose Expediting. Like, because I could have went back, and even when I was at Shipper's Choice, they were begging me. They was like, you need to just go and get your Class A. You need to just go and get your Class A. I didn't need my Class A. One, it's going to cost me too much money to get my Class A. And then two, I don't want it. I don't need it. So that was what it was. But as far as my truck driving experience goes, I love driving tractor trailers once I was done. I just wasn't completely comfortable, and it's not for everybody. I get the jokes all the time, like, oh yeah, that's a female truck right there. Blase, you ain't got to worry about it, because I'm telling you, I'm pushing at least, what is it, baby? 600 miles of load around here, and then I get paid per load. I get part of the load, you know, and you probably don't really too much care. Basically, that's for all the owner operators and all the per mile people and all of that. But yeah, I'm pushing 600 miles now with no problem. I take my little island turns and get it straight. I can back this bitch up with one goddamn hand if I want to, because I ain't got to do the extra, you know. And then another good part about it is I can park anywhere I really want to, as long as people don't say nothing to me. I guess that's anybody. But basically, they don't really mind us, because we're about as long as an RV, and but we're still as high as a tractor trailer. So, and my experience in school, I don't know if I should make that another video, because I really want y'all to know, for me, if I could take, I just wouldn't go to certain schools, y'all. Just certain schools just ain't it. But yeah, y'all, that's basically all I really wanted to talk about tonight. Now, as far as anybody out there looking to start expediting, as I mentioned, and I'll leave in the description below, please check out the Crafty Trucker, and then also check out expeditorsonline.com. They have a lot of information, and there's forums on there for people that want to start, and there's people on there that's going to actually want to talk to you and engage you and show you how much better it is being an expediter. Now, I'm not saying a tractor trailer driver is better or worse or whatever. It all depends on you, because I meet people on the road all the time where they're like, big rig is my life, you know. They don't see the point in us. But I don't know. Shoot, I'm getting my mind out. You know, I mean, and I feel like I'm doing it in a better way. So yeah. Next video, I'm not too sure about when it comes to this trucking thing. I want to kind of just explain the differences between my experience at Swift versus my experience at Ship Shores or whatever. Yeah, I just want to, I'd probably just do a comparison on the two in case you're looking at two different things, in case you're looking at those two schools and balancing them out. But yeah, before I go, the shirt behind me is a shirt that I got from Walmart. They ain't sponsoring nothing, but I'm just saying I liked it because it's Rugrats. And thank you to all my friends that helped me out this week when I was in a little bind. Y'all like, comment, and subscribe. I'm not asking y'all to sit right here through all my videos, but y'all act like y'all don't know I got a Instagram or something. Y'all making me look like a real lame out here. That shit ain't funny. But I love y'all, regardless of the fact that y'all making me look like a lame, like, for real. But I love y'all. Y'all be safe. Mind your motherfucking business and don't be raw ass in the toilet seats.
They all hate us, but I really get my roll on. Thought we was in it to win this shit, I'ma stroll on. I tell them hold on.